Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Spinner Podcast. This is going to be episode number 49. We fucking made it to 49, man. Shout out to the 49ers. It's a good time to be a 49 fan. I've got LA on the rise here. Before we get into that, I got a few things to say. Go check out my video I dropped today. It was a Nassau County versus Suffolk County battle video. It's not like, no competition, no none of that, but it's just a showcase of the talent that we have on both sides of the island. So definitely check that out. Behind the camera, Huey Gets Lost. Check him out. Check out Cobra Collective, our second Instagram page, podcast clips, edits, photos, all that good stuff. Check out Spinner Tracks. That's the second channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit me on Instagram, SKBNITG. Fuck American Airlines. And we've got from Lindenhurst, Suffolk County, LA on the rise, content creators. How you guys doing today?
You know what I'm saying? Doing great. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm getting already amped up already.
Christian, how are you doing, dude?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having us on here.
Yeah, so we got Christian and Alan.
That's it.
Alan and Christian.
Yeah. Everybody calls me Shep. You can call me Shep.
Shep.
Yeah, my last name's Shepherd.
Oh, Shepherd.
Yeah, so it's just Shep.
Do you ever done anything with some sheep and shit? Like, were you from back like in the day when Jesus was doing all that shit when he was getting born? You had them shepherds and shit.
Jesus can suck one. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's sorry, no diss Jesus. We're not gonna start that. But no,
God is great.
Yeah, whoever. But yeah, no, it's just last name. Hungarian descent, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Hungarian. What are you?
Italian.
You're Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you see, the thing is, bro, Italians know how to live life, man. I'm not Italian. They know how to live. Like I'm Turkish. They don't know how to fucking live. They don't know how to enjoy themselves.
You guys know how to. Though.
You fuck with what?
Donairs.
Oh, donair kebabs.
Yo, I fuck with those heavily.
With the lamb with the pita on top of the tomato sauce.
Yeah, that's just fire.
Where do you go?
Dude, honestly, nowhere good around here. But, like, I've had them, like, in places, like... Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, in Brooklyn, there's, like, this crazy fucking, like, underground restaurant, like, thing. That was one of the best donors I've had in my life, was it there. Don't know what it was called. Don't care what it's called, but it's fire donor.
Donor.
You know
donor at a kebab.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. What do you like to eat?
Pizza.
Pizza?
That's a fact, too.
What's the best, like, pizza spot?
Al Italia in West Babylon. Check it out.
Yeah.
Dopest pizza I've ever had.
Really?
It's fire pizza.
I had it today, actually.
You did?
That shit's fucking great.
Damn, man. No, I've been trying to like lay off of that lately because like I'm lactose intolerant, so it fucks up my intestines so bad.
Did you find out the hard way?
So I went to the hospital when I was a kid because of it. Yeah, having regular milk cereal, shit like that. Because my mom was stupid. She would give me a glass of milk every day for dinner.
Yeah.
Would give me a glass of milk with dinner. And then that's what fucking happened. I would get all these cramps. And then one time it got so bad where they put me to the hospital. And they're like, you're lactose intolerant. I'm like, we went all the way here just to find out I was lactose intolerant. Like, my mom, like, you couldn't have used Windows XP and looked online.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. Love you, Mom. Anyway, so tell me about, guys, your come up, man. You guys have always known each other? Or, like, what's up?
Yeah, in one of my classes, Alan sat right behind me.
No, I remember very specifically. He was to the right of me, and then I met him. We're in 10th grade, and he goes, "Yo, bro, do you smoke?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I drink a little though." He's like, "Oh, word," and then we just didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Like that was
first combo.
Yeah,
I was making an effort to connect.
Yeah.
What did you use? Why did you see him and you're like, yeah, this is the guy right here? Do you smoke like?
Because he was just in my radius, honestly.
And I was also kind of a schmuck, you know, like the, you know what I'm saying? Like loud kid a little bit, you know, always had the sarcastic answers. Everything tailored to the guy. This guy fucking smokes. Right,
you really want to know what it is? And this is kind of cool because I never told you, but I went to elementary school with this kid, Barron, and I saw Barron talking to Alan, so I was like, Alan must be cool. So then I was like, let me get
Shout out Barron. How's your addiction going, bro?
Oh,
is everything all right, my friend? I'm
Damn.
sorry. Yeah, a lot of people in Lindenhurst turn into Roxy/heroin addicts.
Oh, heroin. Okay.
We're the 2%. You know what I'm saying?
The 2% of not?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
We made it
pretty
out.
bad over there.
It's that bad.
It's rough.
Yeah,
like it's real. Rough.
Like we're literally known for like most of the people having a heroin problem.
One of Lindenhurst's like nickname is Swindlehurst.
Swindle. Oh my God. No, that's how. So there's big. I thought crack was a big thing in Long Island.
No,
I go to
dude,
Hempstead.
It's heroin. You crack in Hempstead, yeah, but in this is crazy. This is turning into this direction, but like, yeah, dude, heroin and like Roxy's are big over here. Motherfuckers do that crazily.
Damn, I gotta get out to Suffolk, man.
Yeah.
No, because I'm not originally from Long Island.
Yeah, Maryland, right?
Maryland.
Yeah. How's the pizza out there?
Trash.
It's garbage,
The best place is Bertucci's. And
Bertucci's?
now
Sounds
Bertucci's,
horrible.
it's a chain.
Okay.
It's a brick oven pizza chain, and there it's packed all the time. There was one in Westbury. Now I think it was in business before I got here, but it went out of business. So that's great pizza from where I'm from, but it came here and it couldn't compete. Probably because of the high prices also, and also it has other times. You can get pasta, you can get salads, you can get all that chicken parm, the Americanized stuff. But yeah, their pizza's like top dog where I'm from, and then you come here, it can't last.
Yeah.
It can't last. Also, I think New Yorkers don't want to pay, $16, $20 for a whole pie.
Yeah, are they selling slices
That's a
there?
little much.
No, they don't sell slices. It's a restaurant, sit-down restaurant.
That's what kills them. Because everybody's looking to go in and sling a slice. You know what I'm saying? Just
Sling a
Just
slice.
sling me a fucking slice, Luigi.
Sling a
behind the
slice.
counter.
What kind of slice are you getting? I like cheese.
Man.
No, dead ass. It's the truth.
You know what though?
Classic.
No, I'm expanding my horizons. The Sicilian's pretty good.
Sicilian?
Like getting the corner
Sicilian.
Sicilian.
A corner Sicilian.
If it ain't a corner, I don't want it.
If it ain't a
I
corner,
like-
you ain't.
Yeah.
I was thinking today. I was like, how do people like?
Bang bang, fuck you,
Mm-hmm.
side piece gang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Huey in the background looking fucking stoned out of his
Yeah,
mind.
man. That's how this guy is every time, bro.
God, son,
Yo,
fuck-
check out this podcast. He's my first ever guest, and
Right.
it was an audio format. We're gonna probably do a part 2 with some of our buddies.
Or-
Gotta get him on video camera.
That's
Gotta
it?
get him on video camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, first 15 episodes on audio. So
Okay.
now it's video now.
Right on.
Yeah,
Hey,
we-
video, you fucking stepping that up.
Video,
Oh my
man,
God,
stepping
fuck
up, for
I
sure.
thought you were only video, so you've came away.
Yeah, dude. It's been a journey, man. But what is your favorite slice of pizza?
Bro, I rocks with the buffalo chicken, but from Spasso's specifically.
Spasso's.
Spasso's in Lindenhurst, buffalo chicken. Big shout out Spasso's, fire spot.
Does it have blue cheese on there?
It's very different. It's light blue cheese. It's
Oh,
weird.
fuck.
It's like, but the thing is, you can't even taste it. Like you
Can't?
can't. It's weird because it's not like you know what like how the traditional buffalo looks. This looks like fucking like popcorn chicken on top.
Yeah.
Like deep fried popcorn chicken
Okay.
with no sauce on it. The buffalo is ingrained in the chicken.
Oh.
So it's like different, and it's like blue cheese to the point of like you can't even taste it, and it's like a little light cheese on it. It's fire, bro. You fucking shout out Spazzo's, bro.
Spazzo's,
You know what I'm
man.
saying, dude?
Honestly, the spot out here, there's a spot, Napolitanos. I don't know what the fuck they have to call it. Anyways, they're over here. That's like because I was living in the dorm for 3 years, so that was like the off-campus pizza place.
That's
You
the
want
hip
to go over
spot
there?
to go,
That
yeah.
was a spot.
Yeah.
That's a spot right there. It's on Oak Street. But now it's kind of like I went to a few other spots, and I'm like, it's okay pizza. It's not bad. It's better than Sparrow. Sparrow's the one on campus, or was for a while. Oh my
That's
god, terrible, man. Awful. Yeah, but that was like the spot. But I'm sure these places are so much better. I went to Elmont once, all the way to Elmont. Pizza amazing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no.
Fucking,
Yeah. So what got you guys into? Were you only gonna be doing music when you started LA on the Rise? How do you start LA on the Rise? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, the idea behind it was all talents, but we do have a lot of people who are involved in music. But it's supposed to have variety. Like it's supposed to be a talent podcast. But yeah, we do have a lot of musicians on it.
Musicians are very like outnumber the other people by a lot.
It's just a popular passion that people pursue nowadays.
sure.
For
So
sure.
that's why a
Yeah.
lot of the guests are like that.
Right. And they go through. You guys have singers. You guys have bands on there before?
Yeah, shout out Ublu.
Shout out the Burbs,
Yeah,
Ublu.
And that's it.
Bands are tough, man. They're really tough.
We're trying to get hardcore bands on there, but they're just like, dude, it's hard. It's not hard, only hardcore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hardcore scene is very niche. No,
Yeah.
not like this. I love the hardcore scene.
Oh yeah, I've been to some
Yeah.
shows out there.
Like,
in
it's
Amityville.
fucking,
That's-
it's crazy.
They get the most love out here.
They get
Yeah.
crazy love.
If you were gonna be in a band or do music, be hardcore because
Yeah,
they
for
will
sure.
love you out here. I've seen hardcore bands play their first show. They're selling merch. People are moshing. People are watching their whole set.
Yep.
They got so much love out here.
Yep. No.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah, I went to a few in Amityville, and they get big bands to come out too, and they get to open up
sure.
for those big
Oh, yeah.
bands.
Hell
Like
yeah.
it's easy to get your name up real quick. It's so tight knit. That's what I think all the other genres lack out here for sure. Like everybody, like I went to shows in Amityville, and it was the same people, the same sellout crowd almost. It was like I recognize the same people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, this does not happen. Where you have, if it's hip hop, you'll have one artist A come in, and all their fans will come in, then artist B will come in, and all their fans will come in, but none of them intersect. Like you might be the only two in there. I mean, you guys go to shows.
Dude, we go there all the time,
Yeah.
especially, and also shout out to the Earwax Sessions. That's where you can get a lot of local hip hop. I think they're coming back heavy a little bit later in the year. They've been off for a little while. Those guys, that run it like DA the Future, Duck, and all those guys, they do a great job.
Rocks, all
Rocks,
them.
hell yeah, they do a good job, and they get a really good hip hop community there. But also sometimes you get the okay, come see me perform. Then once that guy's done performing, him and his boys leave, and now there's 20 people less in the crowd. You feel me? And that's a little whack to me. That's a little wacky, as the kids would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not my style. I like to stay for the whole thing, and if I have to leave, it's because I have to go to work in the morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Uh-huh.
That 40-hour-week job is fucking killing me, bro.
Sucks.
Like, yo, it sucks.
And that's the thing. It's like, and I'm so glad we're doing this because it's like, the fun of going to the show is not seeing your homie perform. It's being there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just being there the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like people don't get that.
There's I was watching a thing for pro wrestling, and one of the big things is like if you're one of the opening matches, you stay the whole show. You watch all the matches. You stay until that show is over. You do not dip. Whereas I guess in the music scene, it's not like that.
No, especially out here, you get a lot of people that are like, oh, you know, this person unfollowed me, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a lot of that Instagram hate. You get a lot of envy that people would never admit to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
there's a lot of envy and a lot of, you know, if people, what I want to get across too is people don't realize how much more farther they will get if we as a whole came together.
Right.
Because if this Long Island, the people out here are so fucking talented, we could be bigger than in Atlanta. We could be bigger than a South Florida. We could be bigger than in LA. And it's all in Long Island. People just need to stuff their egos to the side, and they don't.
They don't. They can't do it.
Yeah.
They can't do it because they're putting it. They get. You know, I'm not saying it's like a wait your turn type of thing, but it's almost like they'll jump. They'll try to jump ahead of everybody. They make 2 songs and they'll be like, "It's me. It's me. Yeah. It's my time. This is my time to shine. I'm not gonna work. Progress my sound. Nothing. No." And then it's a lot of what we get. I'm just gonna speak for both of us. What we get in our DMs here. And I'm talking to Cameron more, is we get a lot of guys who come out, they'll have X number of songs, they won't even have a video out, but they'll come to us and they'll be like, I deserve this, like I am owed an interview, I'm owed a spotlight, I'm owed promotion, put me in your story, do this for me, do that for me, but there's no trade-off. There's absolutely no trade-off. There's like, everybody who I've had on the show likes me, and I'm sure everybody who you've had on the show likes you. Like, it's a two-way. It's like a two-way thing. You never be 100% certain, and some with time things come and go. But at the time, at least, they're like very loving to me and everything. Some of these guys, you look in their DMs, like there's no chance they're gonna be like that. You know, I don't know what you guys see.
You know what gets me a lot, and this is just coming back on the earlier point of what you said, is like my favorite thing is I'm next up SoundCloud link.
Yep,
and that's the only.
Tune in SoundCloud link.
And it's just like, oh, all right, well, you know, I'll talk a little inside here. We had this guy on our show named Rabs, right?
Oh, I do. You've
heard of Rabs.
Yeah.
Now, he DM'd us to come on the show.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like, yo, you know, you're a rapper. We had a lot of rappers. Maybe you should try out to do our cypher. We have a cypher coming out. You should do that. We want you on the show. We just have a lot of rapper interviews. And he was like, oh, I'm not really a cypher type of guy. And he listed off all his accomplishments. He listed off all the things he's doing. He listed off all of the things that he's progressing towards. Yeah. And sold us.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And now that we think back of it, we were stupid for deflecting him to the cypher because it was such a great interview and he's such a good artist and he's such a nice guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like stuff like that. It's like he knew what he wanted and he did he proved it instead of just sending a link.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He gave you a resume.
He gave me a resume and I give him a lot of respect for that.
Yes.
Because a lot of people would just be like, oh, you know, fuck these guys. And he was like, no. I want my story to be heard. Here's an outlet. Let me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I commend him wholeheartedly. Where other people, they'll send us a SoundCloud link, and we'll be like, you know, send them a thumbs up or something, or like, oh, cool, this and that, and it's like, oh, so when's my interview, or so what's this? You know what I'm saying?
They'll just walk into it.
You know what I'm saying?
And then another thing too, and I'm sure you get this. They'll be like, hey man, here's my new song. Like, check it out. Like, tell me what you think.
Yes.
I don't listen to that. Now, people might think it's mean. I give interviews. I do not review music.
It's true,
so I don't listen to it.
Yep.
No offense.
I don't review music. So, you know, and I get it a lot too. Maybe if it was 1 or 2 people, it's like a lot of people. So
yeah, several a day usually. Coming in.
Yeah. When we were posting heavily and our camera wasn't broken and shit and we had content out all the fucking time. Yeah. Bro, we get like 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 DMs a day. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're just like,
that's how it is.
And you think, who is this person? We got a DM from a guy from New Jersey that was like 16 years old saying, can I get an interview? How are you going to get here? How are you going to get here?
He can't drive.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all the way in Jersey, no.
And how'd you hear of it?
I had Atlanta one time. I had someone from Atlanta.
Yeah, and you're like, when's the flight? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like what?
Mm-hmm.
You can't make those things happen. No.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like, what are the couple things that you're looking for guests? Especially because you go all genres.
Yeah, so basically I want the creative to be serious about what they do.
Big time.
And I need to have it that they're on my show, and if anyone from the LI on the Rise audience watches them after, that they're still working and progressing. Like someone taking their craft seriously, someone who's doing it on a big scale. Because especially with music, a lot of people, it's just a hobby. And
they won't admit it, but
you know what I mean? I need someone who's trying to do it on a big scale. Because like part of the show is proving that like there is lit people on Long Island that are really trying to do it, because it's really overlooked. A lot of them. So like it's trying to showcase the people that like, yo, really a lot of them could really be the next big thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
I feel. So
they
it's
have
like
the talent to do it.
That's what we're trying to showcase, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Not that you have 2 songs out and you've been doing it for 3 months and you want to hop on.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's just you need the show to make sense.
So. For sure, yeah. And then how do you guys like do with your spacing? Because I think you guys have had clothing designers on there too, and guys of different genres. What do you? Because like I'm predominantly hitting all these SoundCloud rappers. So like, what kind of went into the thought of I want to do all types of stuff? Like, is it keep your interest more?
That's exactly what it is. I too much of anything, the show will be stale. Yeah. So I always wanted it to be a variety. But like I said, a lot of people pursue music, so that's what it sort of turned out to be, but it's not that 100%.
So what's your favorite genres of like things to do? Like is it a clothing designer? Is it a comedian? What's your favorite type of person to interview, personally?
Ironically enough, for me, rappers. Like, to be perfectly honest, but the thing is that I need to keep it refreshing. So, all right. So here's a great interview we had. It was with John Paul Music. Fire piano player, bro. Unreal. Rips the fucking piano. I loved it. Loved it. Thought it was amazing. His song he performed on our show, if you ever want to check it out. And, you know, shout out Alan, right? You know what I'm saying? It was so moving. It almost was like I could tear up. It was so moving.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? It was that phenomenal.
Was it heartfelt or was
like
it just
it was heartfelt?
Just,
like you could feel his pain coming through the song, bro. It was crazy. Like, you know, stuff like that I enjoy. I enjoy when we do live performances with people. I heavily enjoy that. I also I fuck with clothing lines too, because, you know, maybe a free hat comes out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you never know. But like,
free merch, bro.
merch. You know what I'm saying?
That's the big benefit of having a clothing brand on.
Like, and shout out to all those types of people grinding, because grinding the clothing line, you know, is just as hard as grinding music, even harder.
Even harder, I'd say, because a lot of money goes into it.
A lot of money.
You know
what I'm saying? You know, it's not just studio time adding up. It's how many shirts I gotta buy, how many people am I gonna sell, what's my overhead, this and that. It's like, holy fuck, dude.
It's business.
I can barely run a podcast.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Know what I'm saying?
I can't. No.
But to answer your question, like, what type of creatives would I like? It doesn't matter what you do, as long as the audience we have can like be inspired by what they're doing.
That's a big thing.
So it's not like, oh, I really like, you know, rappers. I really like clothing people. I really like painters, authors. It's like, as long as the people that watch our show are watching the guests and they're like, wow. Because I wanted to motivate other people, you know what I mean? And like, we've only grown from support, so maybe there should be a little bit more support out there, because it works.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the only thing we've grown from is our own individual effort and support, nothing else.
Yep, no, that's how it is.
Too. And also, too, when you have fake followers, it's so easy to see people, and it's not worth doing, because it's not worth wasting your time over to just create a facade.
Right. No, I get those all the time. I'll have people DM me, and that'll be one of their reasons. I have look at me. I have 20,000 followers.
Why do you have 60 likes?
Why do you have less likes than me? I think I got like 1.2K?
Yeah.
Nothing. Like,
but it's 1.2K genuine
1.2K. Yeah. For sure. I have 5,000 plays on my SoundCloud on this song. Why do you have 2 comments? Why do you have 1 repost? Why do you got 1 like?
Yeah.
You know, you can buy that too. You can buy anything to boost up your numbers.
Yes.
Anything.
We looked it up just for the shits of it. It's like $60.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, what the fuck? Because we got to the point where, like, there's no way all these people are buying it. It's probably and we're like, oh, it's not as much as I thought to get 20,000 followers.
Right.
And the big giveaway is you have 20,000 today, then tomorrow you're magically at 18,000. It's like,
Yeah,
What's the thing?
Yeah, there's those websites where you can track
Yeah.
people like in terms of their follower counts, and you'll have somebody like I don't know, like Lil Pump puts out a big put out when he broke out. Obviously, he's gonna have a curve where it's gonna be he's here, but then he has a big spike. Like that's obviously gonna happen because he had a big song. But if you don't have a big song and you're just some guy from let's say from Freeport. I'm not saying any names. Like seriously, this is just random.
You subbing, bro? You
No,
subbing?
I'm not subbing anybody. This is just some random guy. It's just that like Freeport. I got a lot of guys from Freeport, so like I have like they'll have that same type of curve. Like they'll have that same type of. But why? There's no reason for it. There's no reason for
Your
it.
song has 300 plays.
Oh yeah, you have. How'd you get 10,000 followers? Just like overnight. Oh, you didn't meet 10,000 people. That didn't happen. You didn't post anything. That didn't happen. Those new 10,000 people, none of them are gonna post anything. You know, you get all these followers from India and Pakistan. You know, of course it's gonna happen, man.
You know what's up
You know
too,
what they're doing.
man.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
what's up.
India, China.
Why is there 16 Muhammads in a row on your follower list? You know what I'm saying? No offense to people named Muhammad, most common name in the world.
Yeah.
But like it's just
Shocking.
like it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. You're like, oh, that's not a facade at all, right?
Yeah.
You just wanted to swipe up on your Instagram story. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just thinking, is there a rapper named Muhammad? I don't think
I
so.
don't know because
It would be so smart.
In this day and age, probably.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Muhammad.
Lil Muhammad.
Somebody name either Lil Muhammad or Young Muhammad.
You were about to have the whole Islamic like religion come at you.
That's okay.
For
My dad's Muslim, so I'm good.
Oh, okay,
My
so
dad's
you're
from the
good,
Middle East,
but
I'm good.
little Muhammad, look out! Like you know what I'm saying? Like because,
Bro,
dude, they fucking started fire bombs in fucking France for drawing a picture of him. Like,
right?
you know
It's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, we gotta get an American, Arab American. That's gonna come in and be
only way you're valid with
the
the
only
name
way
Muhammad.
exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
You're gonna be straight. No, because they're gonna be looking, and I think honestly that would go over. Like people would. Honestly, these labels would want that. I saw this video on World Star Hip Hop, 2 like old grandpas. You've seen it, right?
They were not bad.
They were pretty
bro.
good, but they're gonna be looking like the 2 midget girls too, left and right cheek.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're looking
Yeah.
for people that are different, that look weird because they know people are gonna click on it.
Yeah.
2 old guys that are well into senior citizenry. That's what we're looking for. Like that's what is gonna make us click. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But some random guy, if I was a rapper and I made music and my face was on thumbnail, I ain't getting no clicks.
Yeah, that does. No,
There's a lot of people that look like me.
Yeah.
You know, exactly.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. So what was your favorite interview that you did? Was the pianist your favorite?
No.
No. Okay.
It
So what was
it was up there. It was up there. You can
Okay.
go first, Christian.
Okay, well, first of all of them are my favorite. Kind of a
Yeah.
cheap answer. Thank you, everyone who's hopped on and
Yeah.
given us your time and everything. But I will say though, for entertainment value,
Yeah.
I know what you're
Uptown
saying.
Bodega.
Yeah, Uptown Bodega.
Uptown Bodega episode, very entertaining
Hi,
episode.
hater. I'm here to
eliminate
you.
ya.
Wait,
Fly,
what is
baby.
take me through this? And I haven't seen this one, so take me through it.
Uptown Bodega. Okay, I'm gonna take it from here.
Do you like
go.
boom bap?
Boom.
Boom bap, old school.
I mean, I can listen to it.
It's okay if you don't.
That's
It's fine.
that's
My
his
cup of tea.
genre.
Okay.
But what makes Uptown Bodega is not just Uptown Bodega himself, Big Cree, shout out Big Cree. It's fucking Busy Dega, his hype man.
Okay.
This guy is a fucking animal. He's
Really?
And even
hilarious.
during the interview, he was still the hype man.
He's like, yeah, baby, yeah, what's up, Uptown Bodega show, baby, yeah.
So you'd say something straight up, like just
yeah,
that's the beauty of the episode is
Yeah.
because I'm taking it very serious,
Yeah.
and he's just like. Just like it's
Yeah,
great. Like
no.
I can't even put it into words.
Yeah.
Like really, you're gonna have
hilarity
to see it.
level is it's the one of the better ones, and that's no diss to any. And another good one too we had was Shasties and King B, because those guys will say anything about anyone at any
Oh,
point in time.
yeah.
Oh, so they were calling people out.
Oh, it does, I don't even.
They were saying
Yeah.
things that a lot of people think but don't
Yeah,
say.
they have the
Really?
balls.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, they have the balls to say what people think, and I appreciate them wholeheartedly.
Was it
Yeah.
personal call-outs or was it like just
Bro,
like general stuff?
Their observation of the scene.
Yeah, their
That's
output
what it
is extremely real and extremely accurate.
Of the Long Island scene.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this was just general stuff. What was he saying?
like
If it was
more or
just
less about
general.
remember how we were saying before about the non-support stuff?
Yes.
Nobody in the scene says that. They're saying it straight up. We've been doing this for 4 years, and straight up people have supported us and unfollowed us for things that we have done because we've superseded them.
Yes.
And he's like, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna go right here. Shasties and King B, they like out of all the people in the scene,
Yeah.
they've been doing it for a very long time,
Okay.
years, and they're the type of people they come up with something, and then somebody bites off of them all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
Like like I'm gonna say right now, King B is the first person I've ever heard to do whisper rap on Long Island,
Okay.
and the song isn't even out yet. Somebody's already taken it. I'm not gonna say who or what or when, but
And
it's like
was it through like Instagram Live or was
Oh,
it
yeah,
through
you
like
can see- you can see-
snippets?
you can
He
see it
literally
through the
just put
snippet.
up a snippet.
Ah, you can't put up snippets, guys.
Yeah,
That's-
the snippet, and that's the lesson they learned.
Yes,
That's
you can't put up the
lesson they learned.
snippets.
Yeah, snippet, yeah.
Because not only big artists, but so smaller artists, like you're saying,
Yeah.
they're getting bid off of. But also you got bigger artists that are getting stuff leaked, and it only, I swear, the snippet is like. It's almost like they give them like a taste test of a song. Like, okay, I give you a taste test of a new fruit roll-up, okay? What are you going to try to do? Find the whole fruit roll-up thing and buy it if you like it, right?
Yeah,
So they're going to try to either reproduce the whole fucking song, or they're going to find a way to leak it. They will find somebody to leak it. Somebody will have enough connection to leak that song, you know? I don't think you can do snippets, man.
No, it's crazy because I can't tell you anybody I heard doing that style. King B, I'm friends with them. I was in studio when he did it for the first time. I
Oh
was
my
there.
God.
I was there for the first time he ever did it.
Yeah.
And 3 weeks later, somebody else was doing it.
This is in Suffolk?
This
This
is
is
Suffolk.
going out in
Yeah.
Suffolk?
This is Suffolk.
Yeah, tell me about the Suffolk rap scene, man.
Suffolk rap scene is good. Shout out to all of FOE the label, and shout out to 456 the movement because those guys are doing big things. Shout out like Sin.com and all those guys, The Loop, The Pure. Those like there's a
Lolly Mall, Magic Mall.
The Pure has probably touched about a third of the music on Long Island and nobody knows.
Really?
Yeah, videos, production, also featuring on songs as well. And he is one of the most talented people I've ran into. You know, people like that. The Suffolk scene's pretty good. The Nassau scene, we've had some Nassau rappers, but I'm not really like as familiar.
Yeah.
I see you have a lot.
I meant it's almost like we're in reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Yeah.
I started out here. You guys were your first rappers coming out of Suffolk, like in general,
Who was
or
the first rapper we had? Yeah, Dice. Yeah, so yeah,
Marco,
and
Dice.
Dice. Oh, Marco. Yes, it's all Suffolk. First people were Suffolk.
surfaces of Suffolk. So like you get into that, it's almost like you meet people through those like artists, and you it's almost like a spider web maybe, is that how you say it? Or like it's a big web
Branch.
You branch, you know, but your branches are going out into Suffolk. You know, it's like the same thing for me. It's like all of my branches at first were going through Nassau, and now I'm finally through research and through the freshman list I'm about to do. That's how like I'm getting a lot of Suffolk people. When I made the 50 Long Island rappers, I had to do a bit of research. I picked
You
up
did
a
a
few
50 list
Suffolk-
too?
I did a 50 list as a response to the first one that came
The
out.
first 50 list.
The first 50 list was not my list. Oh no.
Okay, word.
Yeah, I looked at that. I'm like, yikes.
I didn't-
So with that list, my big issues were one, you had guys like Flava Flav on there. Why are they on there?
Yeah.
At this point, when I don't even know if they make music anymore, but even if they did, it's so not relative to the market that you're going for.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
want it to be
relevant.
a local list.
Yeah,
too.
you want to make it
Yeah.
local. I love Lil Peep, okay? One of my favorite artists, but again, should not be on the list because he's not making music anymore.
Yeah.
So if I'm making a list like that, it's a projection thing. It's a now and future.
right, relevant.
Now
right
or
now.
the future. That's what I'm looking at. Not the past. Also, I didn't like the fact that guys like Lil Tecca were on there only because, no disrespect to him, he's already made it. And in the first list, how much attention that garnered, that could have been somebody else.
Yeah.
That could have been someone else's spot. And Lil Tecca did not benefit from being on that list. Zilkami was on the list. He did not benefit from being on that list at all. It was only people that were young, like up and coming. And I think that's what I would think about this guy who made a list. My prediction with this guy, I don't know who it is, but this will be my thought. From Nassau for sure. He had guys like Chow Lee up in top. I mean, OTS Trigger, Lonnie Love. Like these guys are Nassau, like Freeport, Hempstead guys.
Yeah.
So he's definitely from Nassau. Definitely younger. And didn't really do his research. Didn't really go out and branch out because why are you putting guys like Flava Flav on the list? There was a guy who literally hadn't made a song for 10 years because I went through when I did my own list. I took everybody that was on that list and I listened to every single one of them. And then I looked through the comments of that post and listened to every single one of those artists as well. So you had guys on that list who hadn't made music for years or relevant music for years and years and years. And they're probably 50. Some of them might be dead by now. Like some of these older guys.
Yeah.
You know, why are they on? They don't need to be on there. So mine was more of, all right, I'm going to project going forward. And I'm gonna research and I'm gonna see what I like. And I'm gonna try to get a variety of everything. I'm going to do a second one. I'm going to put it that way. Not yet, but I'm going to do a second one because there's been so much talent that I found. When you were saying, when we were talking on our DMs, and you were saying, like, I've only heard maybe 3-4 of these people. That's exactly, like, I'm at a point where I'm researching and I'm like, I haven't heard of any of this great talent. Like, 0500, I don't know if you guys have heard these guys. No. 0500 G, I don't know what their fucking abbreviation is. But anyways, these guys are out of Brentwood. They're unreal. This guy named Z500, Henry Castro, like these guys, I've never heard of them before I put that post up like 2 weeks ago. They're amazing. They're amazing, but I didn't have them on the original list. They would obviously make the second one. Yeah. So,
bro, you did a lot of looking into people because you had over 3,000 comments.
It's almost at 4,000.
Yeah. It's still going.
It's about to hit 4,000.
Letting that happen. Oh my god.
Do you have any background in music? Because you're doing a lot for the people out here.
What do you mean, like music production or like
just anything? Because you're like, you're putting in a lot of work. You got the show going, the list. Like, what's your, passion for it? Like, where did that come from?
Okay, so I'm like a regular person. Okay, so that's why I feel
like doing this shit's relatable. A lot of work and takes a lot of time.
So it's like I enjoy doing it. Like I get to talk to people. I get to have interesting conversations that are on film that I can go back to. I enjoy that part. And there was like a whole thing where I think it was Joe Rogan. He's saying like everybody should have a podcast because you can go back just for the simple fact that you have saved conversations you can go back to and you can listen to later. And you can kind of see where you were at that point in your life. Right. So that part I like. I really like the talk part of it. So originally it was just going to be random motherfuckers like him. He came on my show.
Big Huey.
Came to my show. He was my first guest. My second guest was Walter. Oh, he was terrible. He knows it. He's one of our boys, but he was just not fit to be on.
Walt.
Sorry, Walt. Shout out to Walt 100, man. That was miserable. Like they all were sitting there and everybody just left the room. It was just me and Walt. Like they went in my room, started playing video games. Yeah. Like, but then it just slowly turned in because I knew this guy named Usachi. He worked with us at Chuck E. Cheese in Hempstead.
Okay, yes, I heard the Chuck E. Cheese story.
Okay, so he worked there, and through him, it was a spider web. So I had him on, and then through him I got Chow Lee. Through him I got Lonnie, and it just started branching. And then I went to like some functions, and then you just meet people there.
So your show just kind of created itself.
It kind of created itself in a way because like people are like, oh, you're like you're doing like a lot of what No Jumper's doing. I'm like, I haven't listened to No Jumper for like consistently for 3 years.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's not what it used to be. I loved No Jumper when it was because when the South Florida scene was going up, that was like it for me. Like I loved that. X, Denzel Curry, Fat Nick, Puya. Who else did you have on there? Ski Mask, Smoke Perp. Like
he was early on so many people.
On so many guys. It was unreal, and every now and then, like, he did Zanman. I don't know if you guys know Zanman, but he's, like, from the DMV. He's definitely going to have, like, a big year. He fucks with him a lot. Right. I've grown, definitely, to like him a lot. So he had a guy like that. So every now he had Sheck West before Sheck West blew up. Right. So he'll find those every now and then. But that's only because I think he has a real quantity of interviews. He's eventually just going to bump into something like that. I don't give a shit about Left Cheek and Right Cheek. Yeah. I don't give a shit about fucking FaZe Clan, like Jake Paul, KSI. I don't fucking care about these people, Shane Dawson. Like, I could give two shits about these motherfuckers that are going on there now. I get why he's doing it because he's getting big numbers and that's how he's making his money. I understand it, but it's not what it used to be. Then there's this podcast called Mask Gorilla Podcast. Have you heard of that before?
Yes, Roger.
He's solid, but he can get boring.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, I wish he had a bit more spunk to him because he has the mind. Mm-hmm. He has, like, he knows what he's doing. He doesn't oversaturate either. So he's another guy I like, but there's something missing. So I was looking at all these, and then there was one channel that put me over the top. It was called, his name is Coach Blackpill. This is ridiculous. Yes, Coach Blackpill. This guy from New Zealand who moved to Australia, and all he would do is just tell these dumbass stories from his past. Like, that's all he was doing.
It's funny, he moved from one place to go basically the same place.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, but he had an interesting life. He's like 30, like in his mid-30s, like early mid-30s, and he had this like part in his life where he was very like down. He would go to this internet cafe, and he would see all these like the same crackheads I would see at in Hempstead when I was getting off work. You'd see at this internet cafe,
Like that guy from McDonald's.
Wait, which one? Which one?
Oh, there's multiple one. The schizophrenic one.
Oh, Kung Fu Kenny. Oh my God. You haven't. Yo, you go down when you leave this house. You go down Unidale Ave. You'll see him right there. He's right there. Kung Fu Kenny. Yep, he's right on Hempstead Turnpike.
Shout out.
Kung Fu Kenny. We want to do it one time. Yes. Damn. I haven't mentioned him in a minute.
I do my research.
You do
bro.
your research. Which one was that?
Honestly, I watched a bunch of them, so they all blur together.
Oh, okay. Was it a video or an audio one?
I can't tell offhand.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about research. Like, what if you were to light a lighter? Would you be afraid of that?
Oh my God. I was afraid of. Oh my God. You know about my fire.
Do you not like the look of feet?
Oh, I don't like the look of feet.
Where did that come from?
You gotta understand who you're dealing with on this side of the table, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing a podcast. We're going to get some fucking questions. Okay, fuck it. Let's start on this then. Okay, let me finish what got me into this. So I saw this guy, and he's probably using honestly voice memos on his phone to record these videos, and I'm finding them so interesting. And I'm like, if this fucker can do it, and he was only on audio too, if he can do it, I can fucking do it. I can do this. I don't know if you were there. I don't know if he was there, but I got on Xbox Live after listening to like 20 of his videos, and I was like, oh my God, all I already had one snowball mic. I don't know how shit the quality is. I just gotta start. If I can just start, then I can at least get that learning curve part. I can get it over with now.
Yeah.
That way, I can get more professional later. Not later, but earlier. So if I'm not one of these people where I put my mind to something. Like for today, I said I was gonna drop my video at 3. I got impatient and dropped at 1. I'm super impatient. I need this to happen right now.
You gotta hone that in.
I need right now. Like, we gotta start right now. He knows this. He knows, this is my attitude. Like, I want to do it. I'm just like that. I want to do 3 interviews a week. If I can do it, if I got the time, I want to do it. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna buy another mic. It's gonna be this shit. It's that shit mic right there. I bought it on eBay, used mic, and I said, we're gonna start doing these podcasts. God damn it! Before I was in the dorm still at that time, and I was like, before the semester ends, before I go back to Maryland for 2 weeks, before I moved into here, we're gonna record our first podcast. That's it. So 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, we fucking recorded it, and then I just became consistent with it. But it was that guy who was like, he made me think like, okay, I can fucking do this. I've never been afraid of a mic because I did PA announcing, I did plays in high school, I did, I wasn't like singing like theater, and I can't sing and any of that shit, but they would use me as like speaking roles. Mm-hmm. So they would need somebody who can really project a voice, who could project lines. So they would use me for that.
Word.
I did PA announcing, I did announcements too. Like I had an experience with like speaking. That's something I'm confident in.
Yeah, you seem very comfortable with it.
Yeah, with this in this setting, it's kind of gotten over time, and I'm sure you guys are the same way, where it's just taken time. When I was with him, dude, if you listen to that and you listen to this one when I release it, it's black and white. Yeah. It really is, in terms of direction, in terms of how confident I am. How when I got this camera, we didn't even know how to fucking use it. I had a shitty lens. We didn't even know how to focus a damn camera. I'm sorry, Skateboard Maserati. I'm sorry, Damn Season. I'm sorry to Otis Trigger. Alex, I'm not sorry, Alex. You're going to definitely be on here, man. He's one of our boys. He doesn't give a shit. It's about the content with him. But I didn't even know how to fucking use a camera. And just one episode, we just so happened to figure out the lens. And now we had a setting. We switched the lens since then, though. But yeah. So in terms of, fire. Fuck it, we gotta talk about fire. So, I just don't fuck with it. I had some little bad experience with fire in my past, and then I was 8, and then I just never fucked with it. I never fucked with it. I was like, ugh. I was always like, I don't really want it. If you flick the lighter on me, I'll be like, oh, I'm okay with it. But
we were gonna.
I was like, yo, Christian, give me the lighter. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't jump back. So this summer, I got over my fear. This summer I got over my fear. There's a house being built down the road.
Lord.
They had a fire pit, and I'm like, this was the most puny fire pit I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, all right, am I seriously gonna be afraid of this shit? I was on my deck, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna trespass, walk 3 fucking houses down, and I'm gonna stand over that dumb fucking thing, and I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna look down and be like, okay, this is it. I'm not afraid of this shit.
You don't run my life.
I face my fear. I literally face my fear.
Good for you.
Even if it was this puny, shitty ass fire,
hey,
I looked down and I was like, "This is it."
Everybody's afraid of something.
Yeah, I'm afraid of algae, seaweed. What are you guys afraid of?
Trusting the wrong people.
Ooh.
I would say like natural disaster. Anything out of my control. I'd say I'm scared of.
Okay.
Dude, that's you fucking took my one. No,
Just say ditto.
I don't know, dude. Like I'm afraid this interview is gonna suck. I'm not good enough. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
You're hard on yourself. You guys
I'm very hard on
like
myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm afraid of failing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good. That's
afraid
a good
of disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to get real about it.
Yep.
But other than that, no, I'm not really afraid of people and things.
Oh,
I'm like not scared of dying or nothing like that. I used to be. I'm like over it.
I
Like,
envy people because existence is pain. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
for sure.
I'm envious of death because like, no, I'm just not gonna get into all sad boy mode now. You know
The only thing is like you just don't know. You don't fucking know. Like that's it.
Dude,
That could be it.
the unknown.
The
Scary.
unknown. The unknown.
Unknown's scary.
The unknown is all. That's out of your control too.
exactly.
So anything that's not in your control. Okay, gotcha. So like, how does the dynamic work then? Like, are you like, is it you guys both booking people or?
Oh, for the pod, like how the dynamic for the podcast.
Yeah.
He does everything I show up.
I.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's more or less like.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I mean he handles the technical a lot. Like totally.
Yeah.
Like the video editing and the audio editing. And
Like there came a point where in the beginning I was just scheduling people off the fly, and then it got to a point where it was like, okay, like we have to do it right. Let's talk about like instead of me just scheduling the people, it's like let's talk about you know, yes, no, should we not, like you know, we became like more of a team over time because like and it's cool we're doing this because people don't know. I was going to do the podcast by myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even have Alan in mind.
All right.
I don't know if you want to tell the little
How did you
story.
get
I was going to do it alone.
So basically, this kid calls me one day. I'm chilling at the crib, stoned out of my fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Playing Xbox is something retarded. And the guy, he calls me. He's like, "Yo, Al." He's like, I have this idea. It's this podcast I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like talent on it. You know, I'm gonna be interviewing this comedian. You're funny. Why don't you come and interview the comedian with me? So it's just a little bit of joking here and there.
Okay.
Like, I said, you know what? If I'm gonna do one, I might as well do them all.
Right. You might just show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
So
what I'm
do
saying?
them.
And now here's the thing: is now it's turned into I'm taking a bigger role in doing things. I'm trying to make it so he has less to do.
Okay.
But in the sense of I don't have the skills to do the audio and video stuff like that. He does. So I try to be, you know, the driver of the show, maybe like comedic relief in between. I try to reach out to people. I try to go to shows and be the guy that talks to the people at the shows. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Be the guy that's like, you know, try to be, not to say the face of it, but the guy that like, if you want to talk to him, talk to me.
Yep.
So he doesn't have to deal with it, but he's also willing to talk to people as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? It's not like it's shun off this way or the other.
And
I
let me give you some big props right now. Alan was the whole idea with the L on the Rise cipher. That was all him, scheduled all him. He got everything together. And if you haven't seen the L on the Rise cipher, you are fucking up.
Bars.
Check it out after this interview.
Bars.
But all that
Bars.
goes to Al.
Shout out.
Thank you for that idea.
Also, shout out Marco, Nick Moody, Dice, Gary Delos, who wrote his verse the day before he was a fill-in.
Oh.
The day before.
And we had Shot by AHM Film It. He's
Big
done
shout
music
out.
videos for Dave
yeah.
East.
You know,
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
That guy's
Shout
a
out to him.
Big shot. And you know what? I don't want to say it. He did it off the arm for us, just off the strength of being cool with us. And I appreciate that.
That's
heavily.
amazing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, shout out Patchface.
Oh, yeah.
The most
Patchface.
underrated, talented producer on the island that nobody knows of. That nobody knows about.
He was so dope. We were plugging the rapper guests we had to Patchface because he wants to work with people, but like I don't know. I guess he doesn't like
Reach
get
out,
himself
like,
out there
yeah,
that much.
yeah,
We were
yeah.
plugging like, yo, hit up Patchface, and like everyone has been
Shout out to
satisfied.
Patchface.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
Hell yeah! Props to all you fucking guys. Honestly.
Yeah.
You see, it's a team, man.
Yeah,
it's a team. We
team,
all got to be
team.
there for each other.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
really.
And here's something we tell everybody as they leave too is you are now part of the LA on the Rise family. The door is open to come back whenever you want because we want to, like, you know, we want
it's
to
not
build-
one and done.
it's
It's
not
it's
like
forever.
like
as long
shout-
as we're doing.
Yeah,
it.
like double guests. We've had like Emmy Pellegrino. Shout out to her. She just won Best Vocalist on Long Island.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Uh-huh.
had her on again. We had Dice on again. Shout out to him. One of the best rappers. One of the sickest diss tracks I've ever heard in my life was Dice's MGK diss.
He just MGK.
Bro, over
Yeah.
100,000 views on YouTube.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You know,
Nice.
he did a lot of stuff like that. So shout out to all those people like people that have been on. They're more than welcome to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Always more than welcome to come back, and that's what we try to keep it as a community
Right.
because it's not just us. We're doing this for us, but we're not just doing this for us. We're doing to build something that always should have been here.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It always should have been here.
Yeah.
And we want to be that no jumper for here.
Mm-hmm.
So people can have that platform to feel, you know, if they're doing their music and they're feeling down, they come on our show, maybe they feel a little bit more worth it to crank something out. You know, stuff like that. You know, that's what we hope. That's what we hope the effect is. Whether it is or not, I couldn't tell you because nobody's fucking told us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
But, like,
and side note on that, the best way to get fans is people getting to know you more than whatever your craft is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what
Straight up.
I say about with the visuals. Music videos are necessary. I don't think there's anybody
Yes.
who's going to be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to do it without a music
Big time.
video.
Nowadays-
People want to see your face. People want to see what you look like.
Yeah, how
you
you
want to see your
dress.
energy.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the second step would be people like us to get to know like the people themselves a
Yes.
bit more.
Absolutely.
So those two things I think are essential for any artist. But for me personally, it's at a point where I don't even take people without music videos anymore at this point.
I respect it.
Because
yeah.
like I if you're not willing to put that investment in yourself, I'm not going to be willing to put a spot here for you when I have 10 other people that could be on here who have already done that.
Yeah.
Only
Exactly.
an ultra talent.
You
Only
should-
an ultra talent I would do.
You should clip that and put it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should honestly, because I would prevent so many DMs. No, I wouldn't. They wouldn't even look.
Yeah, no, I know how you feel about it.
Yeah, they won't even look.
Yeah, the algorithm, nobody's seeing my shit anyways.
Nobody's gonna see that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
anyways. They're not gonna look around like,
man.
you know. And I'm not gonna, you know. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes every now and then you'll just statistically be like, somebody send me a link, so I can just
Yeah.
laugh at it.
Yeah.
Give me it, give it to me. Like, well, no.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even get that far. I don't even click on it.
You don't even click on it?
click on it.
Sometimes I don't click on it.
No
And
offense to them, man. It's
Yeah.
just like the thing is we can smell a time waster from a fucking block away.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? You can smell it from a block away, and we've had so many time wasters. And you know what gets me too is when we feel the vibe and it's positive, and then somebody's on the show, we do the show, and they don't fucking share it. That ticks me the fuck off.
Yeah,
bro.
thank God nobody's come on here and not shared it. Thank God.
Yeah, dude,
And-
it's gonna happen one day, and you're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
And,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
another thing too, we've given interviews to people. You know, I've edit their video, promote their music, promote their interview. A couple of months later, they unfollow. And this year, I don't mind saying it because I've called them out.
Yeah.
And I've said, why do you unfollow? We've offered so much. They're all like, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
just, it's funny.
Nobody's
It's just,
ready for you to press them.
Yeah.
That's the thing is
No.
we got the time for it. We
You got-
have the time
yeah.
for it because we put effort in. We believe in it so much.
Mhm.
Why don't you believe in yourself to repost it?
Mm.
That's what hurts my feelings about
Yeah.
it because you're not even believing in yourself.
Mhm.
Not saying my podcast or in his podcast is going to launch you anywhere, but maybe something in your personality in that show, some A&R will see. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know. The people that see our shit, you know what I'm saying? The people that see our shit, the people that see your shit, the people that see their shit, you
Yeah.
never know who's watching. You
No.
don't know. It doesn't say view
That's
by this person.
Nope.
It just says view.
View.
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Yes.
And
agreed.
we build up enough of a community that hopefully it happens for you like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? That you have that happen for you, and that's what we hope for. We hope all these people are famous before we are because we know how much they deserve it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
And
yeah.
and another thing too, when we first came out and I had the first trailer, like the first Instagram post we ever had was a trailer for the show, and I told my homie, my homie Mike was telling a coworker of his, and the coworker was like, "I think I've seen that before." It ended up on the Explore page,
Oh.
so you never know
Yeah.
Yeah, you
who's
don't
gonna
know.
see it.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
For real.
You know?
Yeah, no.
So-
And it's even that like the resume thing I was talking about. Ours comes on. They come on Ella and the Rise. They come on here. They came on Audacity, wherever they were going on. You know, that's a point of reference. You know, that's something that they could realistically put on a resume and be like, if somebody came on your show and they say, "Oh, I was on Ella and the Rise. Go check out my show with them," and I checked it out and I was like, "Okay, this person's like hella entertaining."
Yeah.
You know, fuck it. Let's put them on. Like they can come on here. You know, and our shows are different. That's another thing that's a positive. I think seeing yours, the 2-person dynamic changes a lot. Changes a lot of like formatting on the show. Changes a lot of how the show's presented, and in terms of like just the topics you guys go into are a little bit different than the ones I do.
You go off the rails a little bit more, but
Oh,
I do enjoy
for
that.
sure.
I
Yeah,
do enjoy
yeah.
that.
Oh
a lot.
yeah, man.
A
Oh
lot.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta come off like I gotta be on here just like off a ton of Adderall or something like that one time.
Zooming. If I can do a bump of coke or something.
I'll just. I've never done
fuck
coke
with
or
you,
nothing
fuck
like
with
that,
you.
bro.
Fuck
But
with you.
no, I gotta like definitely lately become more unhinged for sure.
I feel you.
Because you know what it is at work. I work at Tilly's in the mall. Trash. Well, it's okay. It's whatever. Anyways, I go in there and just like this demon comes out of me. Like I just feel like this is not me at all. I just come out there and I just start like yelling about the Illuminati and about fucking fluoride in the water and fucking Hillary Clinton and you know I'm just screaming and yelling, not screaming and yelling, but like I get riled up quick,
Yeah,
for sure. And now I'm bringing that motherfucker to this podcast. You know,
Hell
that
yeah.
guy needs to be here. Not Benjamin. Benjamin's a nice, like, young, like, nice,
It's a good kid.
tame guy. Yeah, tame guy. No, we need Benny, all caps, to be
Big Bernie.
here. To be here and like, yeah, definitely lately we're getting a bit more unhinged for sure. And those are the ones I've been posting the clips of.
Word. Right
Those
on.
are the ones I'm like, that was fun. Like I enjoy doing that. Like I can get like a laugh. You guys have laughed at yourselves.
Oh my god!
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Some of the bullshit that spews out of my mouth is unfucking fathomable.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's literally sat there and been like, "Did you know you said this?" I'm like, "I have no idea." After the interview's done, I don't remember anything I say.
No, you
I
don't.
don't remember anything I say. And bro, it got to the point I don't even write questions down. I just I have them ready.
Yeah.
I have a couple topics. Like I
Yeah.
put like topic points, but even on this one, because I know you guys will be able to hold a conversation with me. The other guys I don't really know as much.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So I need those topics to kind of go off of. But yeah, it's just you get used to it and you don't need to do it anymore. You don't need to do it.
But when it comes to like free flowing, I've said this to Al multiple times, and people might think this is funny, but I don't give a fuck. I always tell Alan, I'm like, if you're able to make fun of me during the podcast, please do it. I tell him that all the time because I just want to have a good time, man.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've told
Nah,
you that
for real.
multiple
Nah,
times.
dude, yeah, and I love roasting people because I can take getting roasted. So
Right,
it's like,
right,
I know what
right.
people are gonna
Yeah.
say about
Yeah.
me. It's fucking obvious.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean you're
thought-
wearing a Spurs thing right there, and they suck dick this year.
Whoa,
so,
hold on. You know about soccer?
Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
Valencia.
And this guy is talking about the Spurs is a Valencia fan.
Look, here's the deal, man. If I had all that
Holy
money,
shit.
if I had all that money,
All the money, what, dude? We're not
But-
allowed to spend more than $20 million.
But here's another thing, here's another thing,
Sorry,
here's another
Christian. Sorry.
No, 'cause this
Hold
is-
on, hold
I
on,
know
hold on,
this
hold on,
is-
hold on. All right. We're coming off a season. We're coming off a season where we beat Barcelona in the cup final.
Yeah, how many Champions League finals have you been to
A couple, actually,
in this decade?
last decade.
Last decade.
But you've been to one.
That's fine. And I will ride that one out until the fucking wheels
Dude.
fall off.
I'm telling you, here's the
I
thing.
can't believe you spotted that. That's good on you,
Telling
man.
you.
I fucking shake my hand after that one. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
dude.
I felt I was the only white guy that was a huge soccer fan.
Oh no
Like,
no
you know
no
what
no
I'm
no
saying?
no no!
Like,
No, my
dude.
dad's from Turkey, so my dad's he's a Liverpool
Galatasaray?
fan.
Oh.
Liverpool fan. Galatasaray is his Turkish team. My Turkish team is Besiktas, but his
Okay.
Turkish team
Oh
is
yeah,
Galatasaray.
word, right on. They had Pepe for
But-
a while over there.
Oh god, dude,
Yeah.
he wasn't bad. It's just like they couldn't pay him. That was
Yeah.
that was the issue. Actually, commend on him because there was unpaid employees, and he actually paid off. Like he paid them.
Yeah.
He paid those employees for the rest of the
That's
season.
great. Well, he
We
had
were-
his fucking.
Yeah,
bread,
he had,
like,
he had
you
so
know?
much money playing Real Madrid for all those years.
Yeah.
But and then he moved. My dad is from Turkey, was there until he was 10, and then moved to Germany for 5 years. So he supported Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Okay.
And he would go to the games and everything. Like
That's
he used to
cool.
sneak into the stadiums and shit and be like in like the rafters, going with all the chants.
That's
Then he moved back to Turkey at 15, and then came to the U.S. at 18. So he was a Galatasaray fan. He actually almost went to this. I can't pronounce a fucking. And I know, maybe I'm a fake ass Turk, whatever. I'm only half Turkish. At the end of the day, I'm only half. My mom's American. But he actually got an offer to play for this team called I'm not even. But it's Ankara-based team, the capital.
Okay.
It's their first division team, and he got a youth academy offer to play there.
That's awesome.
But his parents wouldn't let him play because they're doctor. Like
Yeah.
that's what they wanted. He didn't end up going into doctors. He ended up going into accounting, but. That was the thing. Yeah.
The dream for the kid.
The dream was like, yeah. But if he took that dream, I wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, I feel
It was
you.
crazy.
Yeah,
So I
feel
got
you.
like ties with that team, like that.
That's nuts, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, dude. For me, it's just like Spurs. I just turned on soccer one day on TV. So, fuck me for saying soccer, but you know what I'm saying.
No, soccer. It's soccer.
I turned it on one day and I was watching Spurs versus Aston Villa like 6 years ago. I was just like, dude, there's no commercials. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I was
it's
like-
fast paced.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm a fan. Let me see what Spurs are up to next week.
Yeah.
And then now I'm waking up on Saturday at 7:30 to watch them play.
Oh god, dude, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have this. I have nice thing about being a fan of the Spanish team. Actually, I follow Inter a lot too. That's the
Okay.
other team I also
Right on.
follow a lot.
They're gonna get Christian Eriksen from us, so I can dig it.
Dude, awesome. Shout out to Italian Football TV. That's the only other podcast to listen to. That's it. They're amazing. They're out of Brooklyn,
Word.
and you're not Italian, you're Hungarian, but they do a
Hungarian
podcast.
and
There's this
Irish.
guy named they're Italian Americans. They do a Italian soccer focused podcast every week, and they have this guy named Antonio. This guy is, if you think I'm unhinged, This guy is on another level. This guy is me amped to 100, maybe probably more. If you see this guy, so if you're a soccer fan, definitely check that out. Italian Football TV. But that has got me more into Italy, and I have ESPN Plus. I have Football TV, so I can record and like come back later and watch the games. So that's why I'm falling in love with Inter. And Inter's really fun to watch this season.
Yeah, it's fucking. I'm not a huge fucking Italian Farmers League guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like it's all about the BPL to me.
BPL, yeah.
It's all good. This isn't about soccer. What else do you got for us?
What else you got?
Hey, yo, Huey, you still awake over there, baby?
Yo, yeah, yeah. We probably got like a few more minutes. We could talk about some other bullshit here.
Whatever you want to throw up.
Yeah. All right. So where do you try and take this shit in 2020? Where's your direction going to be in 2020? Rise podcast clip number 3. Okay. So yeah, where is 2020? Where do you want to take this shit? Everyone's saying 2020 is their year.
It's everybody's fucking year, bro. You all got the same 365. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's crazy that.
Yeah.
Where are we taking it, Christian?
Well, my thought for it was, we start in the podcast room, but then we start going out into the community. So it's like towards the end of 2019, we put together our first show, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we put together our first showcase, had a bunch of dope artists.
Where'd you do it out of?
Vintage Lounge.
Vintage Lounge.
What was that?
And
Wonton, Merrick, somewhere over there.
No.
Yeah, it's on. You just literally take fucking Merrick Road all the way down. That's really it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then we got a couple opportunities to host some shows.
Yeah.
Not our shows, and I didn't even know hosts get paid for that. So that was pretty cool.
Thank you for the $40. You know what I mean?
Hey man, it's
better than nothing.
Yeah, hey, I'd rather get $40 doing that than
that's an
doing
eighth and
this shit
$5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
damn, $40 or an eighth here? I don't smoke, but I thought it was like 30.
Oh yeah, it's literally anywhere from I can get it from 25 to 40, but I'm not paying the 40 ever.
Okay,
and I don't buy anything less than a half ounce anymore because I'm an adult. We make terrible decisions. Got to buy half O's ounces. I've been big dab head too, but whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 2 grams of dabs a week. You know what I'm saying? But nah. But yeah, hell yeah, dude. Getting into the whole thing, the shows thing, we're looking to do more of. We're looking to get more into other things. We have this big event coming out in the summer. I'm not going to say anything about, but just let's say
it's a big event.
It's going to get a little bit athletic. You know what I mean?
Athletic.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people talk smack about this certain skill that everybody has athletically. And we're gonna put them to the test. A little bit different. You know what? We'll give you the inside scoop off camera. Fuck everybody else watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding.
Run,
we love
swim,
you guys. We love
bike,
but
triathlon.
Basically,
triathlon. Yes.
Basically, the goal is just to kind of like leave the room and do more things in the community because it just and we can reach more people and stuff.
I guess we can use this as a time to plug this too. We actually opened up our own studio space. It's not fully ready yet, but we're going to start doing our own podcast room. And if anybody's looking to film an independent podcast, pay us a little bit. We'll get it on every platform for you, type of thing like that. You know what I'm saying?
All equipment provided,
all
everything.
Equipment provided, room provided.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smoke outside if you'd like. You know, and stuff like that. You know that's coming too. And hit us up if you're interested in trying to find out about that.
Serious inquiries only.
Yeah, serious inquiries.
Serious inquiries only. Not no man. Check out my 2 songs, man. No. Hey, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people can. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Not everyone can make music, but everyone can do this.
Yes.
But you know it is. You're right, but then again, some people don't like being on camera.
No, they don't, or being on the mic.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
Fucking
anybody can Anybody can get up to the mic, but it takes time.
But you're right. Everyone has the
skill.
potential to put themselves out there.
Yes, for sure. Whereas I don't have a voice. Do you have a voice? Can you sing?
No, I can't sing, but I can do funny accents every now and again.
Okay. What about you?
I think I'm a decent singer.
You think a good singer?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now, this is the classic undersell. I always do this for Christian because I've been following Christian and his music since we were in fucking high school together. This guy's been in rap metal bands. He was a screamer in a rap metal band, believe it or not.
Oh my
goodness. Believe it or not.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Rock music, pop music, fucking a little bit of rap here and there. This guy's been doing music for over a decade.
Oh, shit.
Over a decade, bro. Good.
How old are you guys now?
24.
24? 24?
I'm about to turn 25 in February.
March.
Oh, March and February. Okay.
So it's like, dude, this guy has done so much shit I've seen. It's fucking unreal. That's why he's so great on the show, because he can judge talent more than I can because he's been there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's been the guy fighting to be seen in the scene. Where I'm the guy that's witnessed the scene always. I've always been in the scene, but just standing there stagnant watching. now here's my opportunity to help infect people, both of our opportunities.
So we've been low-key prepping for Ella on the Rise without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Wow. Through your past ventures.
Yep.
Just from living.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
It's that easy. You never know.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's your favorite thing about Long Island then? I guess we'll end this off on that.
I mean,
Long Island
What
music?
What keeps? No,
Just Long Island.
Long Island. Yeah. What? You guys both born here? Born raised?
I was born. I had a little 6.5, 7 year spell in Florida, but I've been here the rest of my life.
Okay. So what keeps you here? You guys are in your mid-20s. You know, you're at a point where if you wanted to go, you could probably go.
Yeah.
If you decided to.
what keeps me here is it's expensive to move out.
Yeah, but it's also expensive to stay here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's a fucking double-edged sword, baby. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it's literally, dude. Where else can you go? You could drive less than 5 minutes, and you have everything you want right there.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like it will always be home to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a
So
very,
I'll probably be here for. If I am gonna leave, I am gonna be here for a while though.
Okay.
So,
hell yeah.
Cool.
No, man. For me, it's Long Island. It's where I became myself. It's where I became the person I am today.
Mhm.
It's shaped me into being a better person being on Long Island, because you see a lot of things. You have the edge of like the city people trickling off, and also too from Suffolk coming this way, it's like fucking Redneckville
Yeah.
all the way down in Suffolk. You know what I'm saying? And you get like that in between. So I for me mostly it's just like there's no place like it. There's no place like it. You know what I'm saying?
and I do like being close to New York because a lot of
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
shit
New York
happens
City,
there.
yeah,
So it's
city,
nice
yeah.
to just be an hour away.
Yeah.
And be able to go to whatever show you want. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
Do
venues.
you feel that way about Maryland? I know we're trying to wrap it up a little bit, but I'm
About
just
Maryland?
interested.
What do you mean, like?
Because for me, that's a drive-through state. You know what I'm saying? Like to go to Florida. Like I
Okay.
don't know much about it.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so Maryland, because I've left. I'm gone.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
gone.
understand.
You know,
but
I've
it was a
left.
big part of your life, right?
It was, yeah. So why did I go?
Yeah.
I guess it's the big question. So Maryland, if I ranked all the most interesting states and I put them in a list, top to bottom, Maryland probably makes the top 15 to 10.
Okay.
Honest to God, it probably does.
All right.
But that's, I think, an indictment of how many other these states. Like, what the fuck do you do in North Dakota? What do you do in Idaho?
First
What do
of
you
all,
do
people
in
from
Arkansas?
Wyoming, people in Wyoming don't exist. It's not a
Yeah.
real thing. That's a
What do you
fake
do
place.
in
It's a fake
Vermont?
place.
What do you do?
Yeah.
You know, Maryland does have D.C. Maryland does have Baltimore. Now,
No, you're right.
both cultures are very different.
Yes.
They're very different. Once you once you go south of Baltimore and you're in the D.C. area, that's where my family's from. Even though I live in the Baltimore area, but my family's from the D.C. area,
Yeah.
it's completely different. You're like, oh my God, like there's nothing like this.
Yeah.
In Baltimore, it's about crabs and it's about going to the Inner Harbor, and there's a lot of boat culture out there. Whereas down south, they're a bit more city. There's a lot of rednecks down there too. It's a weird clash of like ghetto and redneck, but it's beautiful.
fucking strange,
It's
yeah.
so awesome. It's like wow,
I dig it.
you know, yeah. Redskins fans, you know how
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
I'm a Redskins
Oh,
fan.
shit.
You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not so good, but you know the vibes.
I'm not feeling that vibe in the slightest. No,
No,
just fuck with you.
yeah, I mean, hey man, it's not. No, it was not a vibe this season. But
Yeah,
anyways, yeah. So it's interesting, and you get every piece of landmass there too, which is nice. You got the Chesapeake Bay, you've got Western Maryland, which is mountainous. You've got the cities, Baltimore, D.C. You've got the Eastern Shore, so you got the beach. So you can live in any type of environment there. Why'd I go? I've always wanted to test myself, I guess, and New York is a big test, but I didn't want to live in the city. I don't like being crammed like that.
Yeah, I feel
I don't
that.
like the transportation. I like to drive to work. I like to be able to walk on the street.
Also, Long Island's
You know.
perfect for you. Though.
Yeah.
Long Island's a good fit. I definitely know I will not be here for my rest of my life, though. Definitely.
I understand.
I won't be going back to Maryland, though. I'll probably be going like Florida because I like the warm weather. I'm like a sun worshiper. So I really like the warm weather. But I'll be here as I'm young. I'm only 21, so I can.
You got time.
You got at
I've
least
got
good 3
time
to
to-
4 years.
I like
here,
fucking
you know?
around, like 2-3 years out here. You know, work on this, have fun. Look, if this doesn't take off, at least I got a fucking years of memories.
Yeah.
You know.
When it creeps into 25, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
I got years of
honestly.
memory, you know.
That's crazy.
I think by 25 I'll be in Florida though.
Okay.
Right
I
on.
think.
You'd be living
Around-
a lot cheaper down there, bro.
Well, I want to live with one of those big cities though. I want to live in Tampa or Orlando or Miami.
Go
or
straight to
something like
Miami.
that.
That's where
Yeah.
you can keep this going easily.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can revive the dying South Florida scene. I can put that shit on CP. I can take what I did here
Yeah.
and just redo it, blow it up, and set up a whole new
You and
thing.
characters like Glock 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tankhead.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's
lord.
getting crazy and crazy.
I love those guys.
Hey, man,
They're fun, entertaining guys.
No comment.
No comment on them?
Not a fan.
Glock 9. Hey, look. I don't know about his hair. You might
I'm
need
not
to,
sure either.
You know, but his music's okay. His music's all right. It's not amazing,
Give him that.
but I don't know if he's. See, he should have made the freshman list, honestly, by now, I would think. If he was like on the right, if he was like on
The
the
numbers
trajectory.
probably just aren't there.
Yeah, the numbers
what
aren't
I'm saying?
there. You
The
know,
numbers probably aren't there.
that's what it is. But yeah, I like it here because I don't know. I made a lot of friends. I like chilling with my friends. I like going out to Long Beach. Well, no, to be honest with you, I really don't like going to Long Beach. I went to the bars in Long Beach a couple times. It's just like such a drive out there. I don't know. People are a little bit more ratchet out here. I like that. I definitely, if I'm going to be in Long Island, I'm definitely in Nassau. I love being in Nassau.
I feel it.
Suffolk, I just don't think it would fit me. It's too much like Maryland.
Where the Suffolk-Nassau border is, it's a little bit better than far out Suffolk. You know, like where we are is like where it's still normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
there's still fun going on.
Start getting a little, like, you know, you get past Bayshore, you're like, oh, what the fuck's going on in Sayville? Like, who cares? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
No offense, Sayville, but, like, you know what I'm saying? But,
no.
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I like being out here, you know. I like Uniondale. It's fun culture. I like going around and talking to just different people. Everyone's different, like, and I like coming up here, and the people are different from where I'm in back home. There's more energy to them.
Yeah.
There's more of a vibe for sure. Yeah, I like Long Island. I like being here, and definitely I'll take what I've learned here anywhere I go in the future. You know, and I'm sure you guys will be the same way, probably even stronger.
Absolutely.
At this point.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's never gonna. I'm still gonna sound like, what the fuck's the matter with you?
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in fucking South Dakota, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Fucking driving 40 and a 44, asshole. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah. Did you guys when you guys first heard me, did you guys know for a fact like this dude's not from Long Island?
Yes, instantly.
My
Instantaneously. Yeah.
voice, and also I'd say in Long Island, not on Long Island.
Yeah, that was
in Long Island.
Yeah, you're never in it. You're always on it.
I mean, yeah. People say here online. It's not online. You're in line. They say online.
Yeah.
When they're in a
Yeah,
store.
I'm waiting online.
Nah, it's in line, son. It's in line. You're in a line.
What are you, like, inline skates? What are you fucking, like...
No. Like, you're inside of something.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just making fun of the fact you say in line.
Yeah, in line. So I'm trying to change it at Tilly's. We're changing culture here. We're changing it. If anything, goddammit, this podcast, we're going to get rid of the online thing in Long Island. We're going to take it. I came in as an import. I'm going, when I leave, that's going to be my biggest import is the new vocabulary.
I'm going to be honest with
grammar.
you. You're more liable to get exported against your will than have anybody change their slang.
Oh, man,
I tell you that much. And that's a big dead ass. You know what I'm saying?
Dead ass. Dead ass trickled down to Maryland. I know it started here, but it trickled down. Yeah.
Oh wow, good for Maryland, man. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
you dead ass?
Yeah, you fucking you dead ass, bro. It's always a question and a response. Dead ass or dead ass, like.
Dead ass.
Dead
like, it's
ass,
more of
man.
like an exclamation point for me.
For you, it's an exclamation. I dig it.
But you know what it is with the line thing? If you're supposed to be in the line, then it's like, dude, get in line. But once you're in line, then you're on the line.
But what are you on?
You're on the line
You're
waiting.
on the line.
Where's the line? What
the
where's
line is where the people standing that they're on.
But that's something you're in.
But I'm just trying to break down the the thinking
the on Long
behind
Island
it.
makes sense. That makes total sense. It makes sense because you're technically on something. You're on land. You know, you're on. Even though I saw there was a study that they say that Long Island's technically not an island. I don't know if I agree with that or not, but I saw a study. There was something.
Who studied that?
I'll pull it up for you afterwards.
All right, please do, because that's fucked. It's an island.
Yeah, I don't know. They said it's not an island.
It's because the bridges connect it or something? I'm like, we'll talk later.
Yeah, it's a geography
We're taking up a lot of your time, my friend.
No. So yeah, that's the thing. All right, bro, we're gonna have to wrap this up before we go into some other conversations.
Sorry, bro.
Anyways, no problem. Shout out what you need to shout out, man. Open mics.
Yeah, so youtube.com/Long Island on the Rise. Be sure to subscribe. Instagram, find us Long Island on the Rise. And subscribe to Spinner Media, man. Benny's fucking killing out here. I love what he's doing, and he's great for it. And thanks for having us, bro.
Absolutely. And I guess since he shouted out us, I'll shout out all the people, FOE the label, everybody in FOE the label, everybody from Poison to Shot and all of them. Shout out 456 the movement, sin.com, and all those guys. Big shout out mom and dad. I love you, but I don't like you. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. It's all the same, but you know what I'm saying? And and also too, we're here to talk, reach out, but just don't send a SoundCloud link.
Don't say SoundCloud link.
Don't
resume.
anything.
Resume.
And
nice photos.
we love you guys.
Shout out to Ellen on the Rise for being here. Shout out for Huey Gets Lost being behind the camera. Thank you guys all for listening. Subscribe to Spinner Media. Goodbye, everybody. Peace out.